It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look at the Penguin, Jalen Waddle. He's coming off a game where he had the hot hands, over 160 yards receiving. It's the Lions and the Commanders, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Lions in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
And at one point, he announced to the NFL world that he had accomplished everything he needed to and was going to retire, but then reversed that decision. And I think everyone who likes football loves the fact that he's still out there throwing it around and still at the top of his game. In a career that's seen and accomplished just about everything, he figured there was always room to add to that legacy.
Oh, look at the juke. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Guys like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The numbers for him from a week ago, 20 carries, 84 yards.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Brady Williams Mahomes picks it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Brady. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Brady now on first down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw is Brady. Throw right side complete to Carter. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Throwing again on second down. Brady. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brady now on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jay Tufele forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Brady going to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. And a catch made by Hopkins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Swift. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Swift. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up at the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Swift. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by Malik Willis, the rookie who started his college career at Auburn and finished with the Liberty Flames.
And this will be his 2nd NFL start. Last week was about what you'd expect to see from a rookie quarterback. Had some good moments, but not enough to lead his guys to victory. Now we'll have to see how he handles adversity because on the college level, he didn't lose a whole lot of games.
On 1st down, Willis. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career of this rookie quarterback. His guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry for Rachaad White. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 36, Willis got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Willis with it on 3rd and 1.
Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Brady now to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jay Tufele. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Brady. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. Open man is Waddle, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second down throw coming by Willis. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Right back to the air again with Willis. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. 3rd down, it's Willis. He'll find his man, Terrace Martin. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
First down, here's White. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Being chased, and he's going to go down again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. DeAndre Carter back deep. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll run right here with Swift. Finding space at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
First down, Washington.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to it.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well
Point
done.
A, B, and C.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Willis. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Willis to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And the Washington offense going back to work. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Brady. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Brady. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 41, Brady. Open man right side, Myers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Brady now on 1st down. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Here's Brady. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Brady to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw, it's Brady. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Lions now taking over late in this 1st half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On third down, a run from White. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time, maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Connection made with Chenault. From the 39, Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. To throw, here's Willis. Flushed out right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. On the draw, it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. So here is Washington now to take over. They were 7-point winners a week ago, and they lead by 7 here as well as they start out 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's Swift. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Brady. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Detroit getting set to go now. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. If we do, we can chase more points on the board.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air on first down, here's Willis. He completes it right side to White. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw, Willis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
On first down, Willis. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
Willis. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Willis will look to pass again here to Chenault. And it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Brady. And that's out to the flat for Swift. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. but what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
Brady's pass complete to Darren Waller.
Again, it's Brady.
At their 49-yard line.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Brady to throw. Quick slant into the hands of Darren Waller. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's caught by Myers. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Detroit's offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Willis. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
The tackle made by Devontae Campbell.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down as well. And it looks like this is going to be all for naught. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. 2nd down. Here's Willis. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Willis. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Meanwhile, Willis is thrown into the hands of Pitts here. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Right back to the air again with Willis. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Willis on 3rd down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. His first career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Lions offense set to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Commanders 38.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Willis will try again here after the pick six. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. From the 22, Willis. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
On 2nd and 7, Brady throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Brady. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Brady now on 3rd and goal.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. There's another one complete to Chenault.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Willis wants to pass it again. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Draymond Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that?
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Swift. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Commanders, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.